also how, oh, nice kick up top, and Coxon is
Petey
done.
Coxon might be done. He might be done.
Alanu is looking to finish, letting big, hard.
And Alano's down. He's trying to finish his Alanu. The ground and pound's coming in. It's going to be over.
He's got
money kick stop.
Butcher's in trouble. He's turtling up. He's not going in.
Nowhere to go. Petey Coxon may have to step in here.
Oh,
and Horatius is on fire,
he's looking for the finish.
Big
Massive shot. The mouth guard's out. Ziko's out.
It's Petey Thunder Coxon taking on Horatius Rage Alanu. Time for a throwdown here in Carnival City.
Petey, you ready? Let's go.
It is round number 1. Petey Coxon in the all black, in the blue Horatius Alanu.
Horatius already looking a lot quicker on his feet. Nice inside leg kick, trying to follow that up with a punch.
Such a different opponent there for Coxon than what he had
Nice
in
right hand
Gorilla.
landed by Coxon though.
Petey Coxon there circling, looking for his spot. Alanu not backing up, staying in the middle of the hexagon. You can tell he's a great striker there, looking for his angles. Petey looking for that jab.
I like how he's, oh, nice
and he
head
caught
kick.
that one right to the chin, and we're just gonna see
Coxon
a
is
throwdown
landing,
here.
Coxon is landing.
Left hand, right hand. Petey Coxon get the best of the
Horatius is in
exchange.
trouble here, Petey Coxon.
Oh, not a good guillotine situation there as the arm is in, and now he is underneath a very tough Horatius Alanu.
Interesting to see Horatius Alanu look like the better of the two strikers, but we know Petey Coxon has got some dynamite in those hands, and it looked like he caught Horatius Alanu
Some
with
thunder in his
one or
hands.
one or two shots, and now he's working for a Kimura, is Petey Coxon.
Wow, do we see the sub game? As you know, in his past fights there, he's actually lost by submission. We'll see how good the sub game is of Alanu.
Alanu is now in control. He's going to look to mount here.
This could be trouble here if he starts raining down shots on Petey Coxon.
And half guard is such a good position for Alanu to strike from. Petey Coxon looks like he's trying to tie him up, or going for a two-arm in guillotine almost. Trying to wall walk and get out of this position. Still a great spot for Horatius to be in.
Not a lot of action here.
Yeah, Coxon's done well just to tie him up and make sure that...
And it's only a matter of time till this one gets stand up, because they're not even throwing shots. You're not seeing any sort of pass by Horatius Alanu. He looks a little lost on the ground right now, to be honest with you.
If he could just use that right instep of his, he could pass. But now he's landing some good shots on Coxon.
Watch out, Petey Coxon taking a little damage there on the bottom. This is not where he wants to be in this fight. He wants to be standing.
Horatius looking very strong from this top
yeah.
position. Great control as well. And this is going to be exhausting for Petey Coxon. In this bottom position, you're constantly swiveling your hips. As Horatius Alanu is landing some good shots.
Piston-like shots there by Horatius Alanu. Up against the fence, Petey Coxon needs to try to walk his way back up the fence and get to his feet. Vikasort watching very, very closely here. If there's not any sort of action here, he will stand him up. We've seen it before.
He is moving and he's landing some nice elbows and nice short shots, but he's also not just throwing caution to the wind as Horatius Alanu. He's picking his shots and they're landing. Now he's in side control. Petey Coxon is giving up his back here.
Gotta watch out. Even the most entry-level MMA fighter knows that rear naked choke, and if he gets the back, you know he's going to be looking for it.
And it looks like Coxon has been opened up by one of those elbows from Alanu from that top position.
You just don't have that explosiveness. You don't have the explosiveness from Petey Coxon there as he's trying to get a better position just to try to get to his feet, and he almost got there if he can get up. But no,
he's struggling a little bit with the strength of Horatius Alanu.
Oh, he's definitely struggling with the strength. He's having a hard time. And that's something coming into this fight that we knew. He was just an incredibly strong fighter as Alanu.
Super strong. And you know what, for it being his MMA and as well as his EFC debut, he's looking very, very comfortable in there. Very comfortable.
Petey Coxon here is going to have to use that veteran savvy to get out of this situation. If he can get
Sticking
up to his
neck
feet.
out for a second, though. Now we're back standing. This is
here
where
we go, the
this
fans.
is where Coxon had some luck early on.
Watch out.
Catches Horatius with a good stiff jab.
Two strikers here. Petey Coxon's tired from being grounded out there on the bottom. You can tell he's a little weary here. 20 seconds. Getting real interesting here in the big top arena. Two sluggers looking for a KO. 10 seconds left. Are they going to make it out of round number one? A very eventful round number one. Very exciting there in the opening seconds. Very exciting in the waning seconds. And in the middle, it was all Horatius Alanu. Both men looking a little winded. They're breathing a little hard going into round two.
Coxon is the one that's breathing a little bit harder of the two at the moment. But we've seen that from him many times before. He looks exhausted and then he lands one big punch and gets his hand raised. Oh, big shot by Alanu.
Boy, he just swerved out of the way there and landed that right hand. And Petey Coxon continues to move forward. You can only take so many of those. Just remember, though, that Petey Coxon has never been knocked out. He has been finished by strikes, but never knocked out.
Big overhand by Coxon as well. Coxon is certainly tired. He doesn't have that same sort of pep in those arms when he throws those punches. And you almost think Horatius is going to look for a takedown. He had a lot of success on the ground in that first round, especially from that top position. Very, very dominant.
Petey Coxon, Horatius Alanu in this welterweight matchup here. It's been a fan-friendly fight here. We've seen some pretty entertaining exchanges here between the two, and I think that's what people come to see. Still to come, of course, later on tonight, we have an incredible 3 title fights, and there they go.
Coxon can take a shot.
Oh, yeah. A great chin, and that comes from all the years of boxing and kickboxing. Thunder and Rage battling out here. Looking for a 1-2, and he's just too slow. Just a step quicker there is Horatius Alanu with these strikes.
I think it's also how, oh, nice kick up top, and Coxon is done.
Petey Coxon might be done. He might
Horatius
be done.
Alanu is looking to finish, letting big, hard shots.
Baby!
Vickers Swart steps in.
Unleashing the rage is Horatius Alanu with his first ever win, and he looked like a killer in that finish.
It all started with that big head kick, and
those are fast. Man, that's a fast head kick. He did that a couple times in the fight.
It had a lot of power behind it as well.
Incredible. Horatius Alanu with a great debut over a game veteran fighter in Petey Coxon. We know where it's going to start.
Quick, boom. Lightning quick, lands the kick and then chases it with that big right hand. Looks like it's that little short uppercut that really did the big damage from there. And I mean, Vickers Swart, one of the best in the business. He saw enough after Horatius Alanu.
To the body, to the chest, to the head. He was hitting everywhere.
Everywhere, everywhere. Vickers Swart happy that there was no coming back from that. Great stoppage and great finish for Horatius Alanu.
No doubt, man. A lot of action here at the big top arena in Carnival City. As Horatius Alanu, they call him Rage, and you could call him a big winner. Let's set it up for our official decision with Shane the Duke Wellington.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Vickers Swart has called a stop to this contest. 1 minute and 40 seconds into round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Horatius Rage Alonu.
The hitman got his next assignment, and it's that man, Horatius Alanu. And let's go to work.
It's very sweet tasting as well, I'm sure. Leg kick straight away from Alonu.
Well, of course.
Switching stance, as we said, Cole likes to move that back. Now he's going back to southpaw, but rather front on. He does like that stance sometimes. Going up high is Ndidi Alonu.
Yeah, big swing and a miss there by Alanu. Cole Henning, man, you don't want to play with him. You don't want to leave any openings for the hitman. And on the flip side, same with Alanu. I mean, this guy's a decorated veteran. Been all over the world doing this thing, and we've missed him here in the EFC.
Yeah, we missed the style. That kickboxing background, and a good base. And he goes down to the canvas. This guy's exchanging single shots. No one loading up on their combos just yet. A lot of leg targeting at the moment. Cole switching. Using a side kick. Just Cole Henning. Keeping that foot out there. Very open-handed guard. Teasing the level change. And it would be a good game plan, perhaps, for Cole to take him down. As I said, I would be very interested to see where this would go on the canvas between these two fighters. Beautiful leg kick from Henning.
100%.
Crowd love that. It's nice when they get a leg kick, gets a roar of appreciation from an informed crowd.
Cole Henning there looking for his opportunity. Alanu, you know, both men, you can tell veterans, the feeling out process is most definitely intact here. Folks, remember, the main event is for the vacant welterweight championship of the world. A lot to be excited there. Gelson Sousa taking on Zakir Badat. And then just some more bangers along the way. What a card it has been thus far, including, of course, the fastest knockout in EFC history. We saw that just moments ago.
Both fighters exchanging very stiff lefts, a bit more power behind those, but good head movement from both of them. Keeping away from the strikes. Henning goes back to that lead leg. The muscles on Alonu's leg are absolutely fantastic. It was a nice little short left hook, that little check left hook from Cole Henning we've talked about, we've seen in the past. Very deceptive how he just gets it out. He brings it quite from low sometimes. And crouching and teasing. Switching stances the whole time. Leans into that left cross there, Cole Henning. Going down to the body now and gets out of the pocket very, very quickly that Alonu can't get him on the counter.
Both men looking for their opening here, looking for an opportunity to do some damage. Nothing yet. Nothing really has landed on the money yet. No significant strikes. Really nothing to judge on yet. Nice little right hook there by Henning and a little push kick right there to the body of Racius Alanu. Fans are turning up, though. They know that at any time this thing could be over. And when you follow a knockout like that, then it's really in the head of the fans. Like, okay, when's the next one coming? And both these men could deliver that easily.
So before I get an email from Mrs. Henning, like I did a few years ago, when I got the record wrong, Cole Henning still holds the record for the fastest knockout in EFC history, as much as the lightweight division. It was, I can't remember, it was 5 seconds, quite a few years ago. So the man you're seeing now beats the man who just fought for the fastest lightweight knockout, as well as all in the EFC. Just a reminder,
well, how about that?
Know, of the power and speed of Cole the Hitman. There you go.
Well, there we go. Now 5 seconds indeed. Now I'm looking back right now. I'm doing the research. Tumazar Madiba, EFC 91, Cole Henning, 5 seconds.
There you go. You were on the
stand
call.
corrected.
A lot of fights in between, my friend. A lot of water has passed along that river. So, meanwhile, it's Alonu who's pumping out that left jab. Cole's continuing to target that leg. Good body kick from Alonu.
Oh,
again,
baby, here we go.
Cole Henning tries to counter left. But times the takedown very, very nicely. Settles into the guard of Ndidi and Alonu. He's turning around to his side now as the Nigerian. Cole's just keeping on top. It's a good position now for Henning. Only 20 seconds left, though, to work.
Right into side control here, Cole Henning, and that's a good look for him. To be able to end up on top in a very, very tight round, it's a very, very good look in the eyes of the judges. Cole Henning looks to finish this round on top, in control, and it may have tipped the scales in his favor as they score this round. Simon.
Got to be honest, let's see if they're going to go back to war.
And here we go. Next round brought to you by Dragon Energy, of course. The power is yours. In the black and the red there, Alanu. In the black and orange, Henning. And this one pretty much down the middle. Could be deceiving, like you said. Maybe the takedown wasn't enough. And that's certainly not a round that was decisive that you can really put in your pocket for later when you start looking at a decision. That one could go either way. And now we're seeing what they're really made of. Big punches. One or two may have landed there, but still very even.
Yeah, both fighters exchanging some nice combos there, but I think the most telling shot was just the left hook in the middle of Alonu's combination, but Cole certainly struck back with a few of his own. Alonu just pumping out that left jab. More the range finder than everything else. Teasing the leg kick again is Alonu. Great kick. Oh, beautiful right kick from Alonu, and that stings Henning. Another great right cross from Ndidi Alonu, but also scores. Henning seems to be steadying on his feet though, but he ate that high roundhouse followed by the shot.
Well, we knew it was only a matter of time, Simon. We knew it was only a matter of time, and then it strikes. Wow, you can see Henning just, oh no, that one's close. Just a minute and a half in here in round number 2, and all of a sudden things have changed drastically. See if we can get an answer back.
Oh, Cole just slips another massive right from Alonu. Patient from Ndidi Alonu. People in the arena thinking he had Henning on the ropes, but Henning was dangerous, always dangerous on the counter, and Alonu knew that. He didn't swarm in and make himself vulnerable. Had 2 superb shots, another great head kick from Alonu, and Henning's down. He's trying to finish his Alonu. The ground and pound's coming in. It's going to be over.
He's got a body kick.
Stops him. What a win!
Oh, goodness. Welcome back. Gracious Alanu, welcome back to the EFC, my friend. He just put a lot of folks on alert with that finish of Cole Henning. Simon, man, it was great to have him back, but we didn't know we were going to get that. Another decisive, brutal finish here at EFC 113.
Patient, calm, struck when he needed, when he knew his opponent was really rocked, had him again, went back to the wheelhouse with that left high kick. He rocked him originally with it, followed it by a right cross. But Cole was still in the fight. He knew he was still dangerous. Knowing how the hitman is so dangerous on the counters, when he's cornered, he's a dangerous animal. But Alonu was patient, and he knew that left high roundhouse was still there for him, and that's what scored him. The sweat just flying into the stands. It was a massive shot. But then the ground and pound, the follow-up shots. Bobby Karajanidis giving all the chance to Cole Henning to try and recover. But the merciless ground and pound from Rage just kept coming. That's the first high leg kick. A bit of a low shot there, but doesn't hurt Henning. Alonu starts pouring it on. But here we go for the second. Again, it's the same sequence.
Yeah.
We're going to take a look at the one that actually put Cole down, because it was a hellacious high kick. And here it comes. Absolutely
So
great
quick.
shot. Yeah.
I mean, that was fast and slow motion. I mean, that was just incredible. Tremendous finish there, as you can see. Laying it in, Gracious Alanu, there it is.
Beautiful
right
placement.
on the money.
Oh, beautiful placement.
It takes a lot to put him down. It really does, Simon, and that just shows you what sort of level Alanu's on. And when you take a look at this division, I mean,
declaring your winner by TKO due to strikes in the blue corner, Rage Horatius Alanu.
we are in for a ride. Horatius Alonu and Ziko Makengele fighting his way potentially back to the title.
Oh, left high kick straight from Ziko. Nothing behind it. Both fighters figuring out the movement. Oh, huge left and a miss from Makengele. Horatius tries to counter. Both exchanging powerful kicks. Planting his feet is Makengele, switching stances repeatedly. Alonu on the outside, eats a body kick. Goes for the shoot as Makengele. Well sprawled by Ndidi Alonu. It's Makengele coming forward. He's got the bit between his teeth. Again, switching their stances. There's Makengele as he comes forward. Nice head movement from the Congolese fighter.
You know, you talked about, already being so explosive, Ziko, but then joining up with CIT, you're just adding so many more tools.
Oh, spinning
at your
back kick.
disposal. Oh, what a body kick, and here comes Ziko.
Makengele gets them down. I don't know if Alonu
like
was...
a freight train.
I don't know if Alonu was playing possum there, but he seemed to be frozen. And Makengele just went flying into him and got the takedown. Settles into some kind of half guard, but as I said before, that ferocious ground and pound from Makengele. Alonu's trying to shrimp away as best as he can and defend these strikes. I think it was getting a warning, Makengele was, from Brad Block for strikes behind the back of the head. I'm not sure I saw them. What a frenetic sequence of events.
Wow, Ziko got shot out of a cannon towards Alanu. After that kick, he exploded.
Full mount.
And you got to wonder, has he recovered yet, or is he still trying to recover as Ziko just pours it on?
It was that spinning back kick that I thought stunned him. And Makengele just went flying at him like a jet fighter and got the takedown. Alonu's trying the hip explosions, see if he can buck the fighter off, but heavy hips from Makengele. Alonu doing well to prevent the damage, but at some point this power for Makengele is going to come down. Big lefts.
Oh, baby, here we go.
Makengele right in the CIT corner as well. Listening to all that instruction. Small left elbow there for Makengele. He's up against the fence here. Can't get his right into play at all. Horatius Alonu doing well to prevent damage so far. Makengele bringing down some hellacious ground and pound, but at the moment, Alonu's kind of prevented any significant damage as Makengele tries to trap the arm. Alonu wise to it. Oh, more big shots with the right from Makengele.
Makengele really swarming right now. Alanu having a hard time dealing with the top game of Makengele. He's defending, he's deflecting, minimizing damage. But Makengele is just such a freight train. This guy is so hard to stop once he's on you. But maybe if he can outlast him here, Simon, get to the end of the round, then maybe that puts it back into his court, because, you know, a guy like Ziko, as aggressive as he is, he could punch himself out potentially as well.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Ziko's used to finishing guys, and Alonu is still in this, eating a couple of hammer fists. Ziko's resettled his hips to get a little bit higher, sneaking that left hand through. Ndidi Alonu controlling the right hand at the moment of Ziko Makengele. Now he's just using it to get short little elbows, posturing up now to get more hammer fists. He's so high up here that Alonu is eating these shots to the side of the head. And he's unable to prevent. The shots are carrying on. He's got 30 seconds and almost to survive now as Ndidi Alonu. Short little nasty elbows from Makengele.
Man. The damage starting to mount here. Ndidi Alonu takes a few big shots there from Makengele. Under 30 seconds to go. You know he's going to fight all the way to the finish. It's going to be those big hammer fists now. Those big fists there of Ziko. It looks like he might survive, Alanu.
That's an incredible thing to do. These short elbows. The right elbow from Ziko Makengele continuing, but Alonu has performed miracles to prevent any significant damage.
Hard to believe. And Brad Block gets us started for round number 2. Ziko on the left side, Alanu on the right.
Again, Ziko coming looking different flavors. Orthodox to southpaw. Seeing him confuse Alonu if he enters the pocket. Where's that counter going to come from? Alonu's got that range finding ability. Good judge of distance, even in the middle of a firefight, is Ndidi Alonu. This is a lot more of a patient build-up from Makengele, as we saw in the first round, but beware that explosion that we saw in the first one. It was looking like it was a little bit cagey. Just one spark, and it blows up the house of Semtex. It's neither fighter engaging at the moment. A bit of a tentative front kick from Alonu. I think coming back at him from Makengele. Both guys looking for the counter game. A lot of feints, but nothing significant landing in the second round. A minute and a half of feints at the moment.
Yeah, just kind of waiting for that moment, right? We saw this in round number 1 as well, the calm before the storm. How long until somebody commits and really goes after it here as Ziko and Alanu are throwing feints and kind of teasing what they're going to do, trying to wait on each other, trying to react to each other. Nobody's willing to take that first shot. Alanu and Makengele Two men that would love to get to the top of this division. And you got to believe if Ziko can win this, if either one can win this, it's going to put him in the conversation, of course.
Body kick from Makengele. Continues to have this strange stance switch, but doesn't stick to it. I think it's not confusing his opponent. Makengele looking down to the feet, thinking of faking something, but certainly not committing to anything. A little half-hearted leg kick attempt from Alonu. Flashes out the left jab. Again, big feint for Makengele. Alonu bites on it. Again, no real exchanges happening in the second round. Both fighters very wary of the power. Alonu certainly doesn't want to be taken down again. He's going to try and see if he can scramble despite that incredible shoot that Makengele has. But a lot of people in the past have not survived that ground and pound from Makengele. Alonu did. Makengele's trying to get him back down. Good sprawl from Alonu. That's that takedown defense that he wanted to find in the first round. It prevents the takedown of Makengele. Makengele tries for the trip, misses the trip, but just a forward momentum. Is he going to get stuck in the triangle?
Oh, right into it. Could be dangerous here as Horatius Alonu is able to lock up a triangle.
Just needs to
potentially turn that into an armbar if he can turn him over.
He's pulling down on the head, but he needs to get his calf behind the back of the head and lock his foot in a different manner and then pull down. Otherwise, he's going to receive a couple of shots. And the arm isn't in. Makengele gets out. And Alonu's got to survive the ground and pound of the gorilla once more.
Easier said than done, most definitely. And now Ziko right back on top, ready to swarm. He's got a minute to work with. And there it is, the short elbows. Immediately, Alanu knows he has to defend that.
And now a heavy left hit for Makengele. Using that right hand to get the shots down. See if he can explode into a better position. And the left arm around the back of the neck. Using an old school. Goes into the baby's cradle. Alonu's trying to use that right leg to switch him off and push him away. Got the power and heaviness from Ziko Makengele preventing it. Effectively inside control now is Ziko Makengele. Ndidi Alonu doing well to negate the damage and comes up and gets the back. He's certainly side on, does well to get to his feet after the explosion. Does Ndidi Alonu. Small knees to the back of the thigh now from Alonu on Makengele. Wow. Can he pull something out of the bag?
Makengele did have to kind of get brought up to his feet there, obviously utilizing his team to get up to his feet even after round number 1. So he's breathing hard. You could see it. I mean, really pumping a lot of air through those lungs, trying to get himself back. Round 3, it's your third and final round, brought to you by Dragon Energy. Let's see what the gorilla has left.
Good movement from Horatius on the outside. Ziko a little bit more tentative. Pumping out that left jab. There's Ndidi Alonu. Makengele trying to fight off the fence a bit. He's trapped in the corner of the hex here. Alonu's giving him a little bit of space to come back. Oh, nasty leg kick from Alonu. Ziko Makengele goes for the body kick, but needs a nasty leg kick in reply. Oh, big right.
Oh, here we go.
From Alonu.
Oh, and Horatius is on fire,
he's looking for the finish.
Big
Massive shots. The mouth guard's out. Ziko's out. It's a win for Horatius Alonu by TKO. Wow.
Oh, my God. What a finish. Horatius Alonu just made a statement. He outlasted the gorilla. The gorilla was on weak legs, and he just knocked a mouthpiece right out of his mouth. That's how you finish a fight. What a statement by Ndidi Alonu.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Talk about a statement. That is a huge one. To finish a guy like Ziko Makengele, only Mark Hughes been able to do that. Now Horatius Alonu did it in emphatic, sensational fashion in front of this sold-out arena. It was the right hand that really set it up. And then once the mouth guard was out, Makengele was taking shots. And as he crumbled, it was at that split second, referee Brad Block was going into pulling the separation. Can't wait to see the replay for that. Immense.
Wow, that was something else, Simon. I mean, I'll tell you, we knew it was going to be a good fight. Round 2 slowed down, but then picked up in a big way for Alanu. Look at that.
Hellacious
inside leg kick
Massive.
right on the money.
Stumbled a bit, now's that right. And then here comes the finish. Just pours it on. Nothing significant landing with a nice right. Big uppercut, massive left. The mouth guard comes out. He's starting to really get his shots. The fence is preventing him from falling. Great stoppage for Brad Block. Gave Makengele all the chance. There's that right hand that stunned him. A lot of shots missing, but at some point there, he starts finding a home for these massive hooks. Huge left, huge right. Mouth guard goes flying. Massive left. And it's just the fence keeping on his feet. Good stoppage. What a sensational win for the Nigerian.
In the red corner, Rage Horatius Alonu.
I feel like I'm inside there, Simon.
After 421 days, these two incredible athletes are finally kicking on mixed martial arts in Africa.
Oh, good. Nice and aggressive off the start. Nice and aggressive. Ziko looking very comfortable there. You're not afraid to exchange, eh?
Yeah, a lot of leg kicks early on here, Gareth, but we know that both these guys are fantastic grapplers. I think JT Burt is going to be wary of the throws of Makengele.
Oh. JT doesn't want to circle into that power. He wants to just...
Oh, that's a nasty right hand, isn't it, from Ziko?
Lovely. Lovely setup down to the bottom and over the top. That's what he's got to look for. If he really wants to make that right hand count, he wants to lure him into that right hand.
I see JT moving to southpaw now, Gareth. Is that to protect the leg? Because he did take a couple of blows to that left Nagasi's, going back to orthodox. But he was getting lit up a bit with those early leg kick attacks. But that right hand from Ziko is nasty.
Look, such is the game that people have adapted and they can fight off both feet. Oh, nice overhand right there by JT. That got the attention of Ziko.
And both these lads are willing to... Oh, another big right hand coming over.
One. He's finding a home very early for that. If I was JT, I would really not press the pressure too much. I would get on my feet. He's getting caught every time as he comes in for that exchange. His switch of his feet definitely needs to be moved on to the outside channels.
He is moving stances quite a lot, but he's getting lit up regardless of his stance, Gareth. And he's coming in a variety of stances, but it makes no difference to Ziko Makengele. He's just like lighting up.
Oh, another big right hand by JT. It's quite a frantic pace already.
Yeah, I mean, we've waited 421 days, Gareth. I mean, what a tough debut for both these guys. Coming in with fantastic amateur reputations as well. Really need to make their stamp on the first fight of mixed martial arts in Africa in over a year.
I'd like to see Ziko mix up a few feints behind that right hand. Get him moving, get him faking, get him to react to that feint and then drop that big hammer in.
But what does JT Burton need to do here, Gareth? He's going in and he's covering up with his guard and he's coming out again. And he's just taking punishment. He doesn't seem to be coming into the pocket with much offense.
I think at the stage that he's going defensive in the zone there, in the striking zone, he needs to. I'd like to see him.
Oh, it was a great right coming in there.
Yeah.
That rocked him, so that's why he went for the
Big
takedown.
shoot.
Good sprawl from Ziko, though.
Nice and strong as well.
Oh, nice shoulder throw from Ziko. Really adapted nicely to the sprawl.
Nice double hooks there. He wants to turn onto that outside arm, that overhand guillotine. He really wants to turn his head underneath the armpit twisted over the top to the back of his head.
Again, as we've heard so many things about this fantastic judoka, Ziko Makengele, about wonderful throws he has, and we saw it with a beautiful technique. But JT Botha's turtling up, and this is a dangerous place for him to be in, Gareth.
I'm seeing a lot of strength. He seems to be trying to muscle his way through a lot of stuff. He's really just got to compose himself, relax it a bit, get himself into good positions, and go through the systems that he's been taught. CRT have an unbelievable wrestling game. He won't have been in a space where he would not have faced this before. He's got to slow himself down, get himself back into the fight, compose himself. Oh, lovely right hand, good return. He needs to stay up straight though.
Yeah, JT Botha was starting to compose himself before that scramble on the ground, but he did well to get back to his feet without taking much punishment. Ziko Makengele, as a top-level judoka, perhaps should have used that opportunity more to create some more damage, but then why does he need to if JT Botha keeps coming in and taking that overhand right in his guard? Again, that right's coming in.
You can't take too many of those. That I can promise you. Those are hard.
They're powerful, and they can even hurt you through your guard, can't they, Gareth?
Look, it only takes one. We know that in this game. So JT needs to be a little bit more cautious, control the space a little bit better.
Yeah, it's a fantastic first round, but I think coming into the second, we've only got 30 seconds left in the first, and it's been one heck of a pace. Again, Botha goes for the sprawl.
He now needs to turn himself on the outside. His takedown, his shot is very lateral.
Oh, lovely beautiful uppercut by Botha.
Lovely uppercut. Oh!
Oh, these boys have not come here to play, Gareth. What a cracking first round. It's so been worth the wait. What does JT Botha go into the second round? Because he's looking to set up the takedowns with his striking, but he's just taking too much shots coming in.
You cannot force the straight drive. We need to get on the angle. We need to hit a good single, good double, and make sure we turn the corner.
JT Botha smiling, he's a bit more lighter on his feet now, but now it's Makengele that's coming forward with his strikes. That might play into JT Botha's counter game plan of using the counter to take him down.
JT looks like he's breathing quite heavy. Mouth is open, needs to bite down hard on that gum guard. With the right hands that have been coming in, he's putting himself at a lot of risk. You see how he's trying to latch over that leg. He's trying to use that latch to turn around the corner.
Again, Ziko Makengele, almost like he's hearing you, Gareth, was certainly wise to it.
Just unbelievable base. He's got this incredible base, super strong.
The BIA camp certainly making up for the lack of audience here. Again, it's one of those second rounds where after such a frantic first round, coming into the second, both guys a bit wary of each other power. But that right hand certainly scoring for Ziko again.
He's definitely found a home for that right hand. Not as much sting as we did in the beginning as we go here into the fourth minute of the... Oh, almost a good transition. Looking...
Oh, nice right uppercut from Botha again.
Lovely uppercut.
Now he's covering up, looking for the single, Gareth. What a great sprawl from Ziko Makengele. I mean, this guy's got great defense.
Incredibly strong.
But we saw in the first round, he has some beautiful technique as well. That shoulder throw was very sweet, particularly in the scramble.
Simon, I must tell you that it's incredibly difficult to compete with somebody who's exceptionally strong and has an unbelievable skill set.
JT Botha, like you said, he needs to hit down on that gum guard and really bite down because he's really struggling now. Both guys are looking like they've already gone 3 rounds.
Not moving a lot. The switches aren't coming anymore. He's not finding those angles. He needs to get on his toes. He needs to keep moving.
Oh, nasty right comes in again.
Oh.
Botha's in trouble. He's turtling up. He's not going anywhere.
And that's it. It's done.
Oh my goodness, what a debut. The Ziko Makengele derails the JT Botha hype train before it leaves the station.
He picked it over and over and over and over again. He kept on finding its home. As you can see, there's not much of a defense there.
No, the Restonic mattress action replay certainly does show the fact that JT Botha was covering up and was really going nowhere, but there was that fantastic right that kept coming through, and down the middle, down the pipe it went.
You see in that exchange, there were 3 that landed.
Yeah.
Those will eventually count. caught him on the back of the ear.
He did indeed get him on the back of the ear, but it was the right hand that went down the middle that really caused him some damage. But it was really an attritional right hander coming to JT Bullets, unfortunately.
Declaring by winner, TKO due to strikes, Ziko, the Gorilla Makengele!
Let's see tomorrow. His muscles mean nothing. Muscles mean nothing. His muscles mean nothing.
I'm starting in the gray. The gorilla, the black, the red, the green.
So Martin's game plan is basically to go last one round. He's telling his opponent at the weigh-ins yesterday that Ziko Makengele has one round in him. He's expecting him to use a lot of oxygen for those muscles. Ziko obviously quite a more significant build than Martin. He's going to try and wear him out, but that means that Martin must keep the distance. He's going to pick him apart from the outside and just slowly wear him down. I'm looking for Martin to be a bit of a point fighter in the first round, and Ziko Makengele is going to try and time the takedown.
Been a long layoff. It was May the last time that we saw Martin Munstaden against Petey Coxon. And before that, it was a 2-year layoff after the loss to Joe Cummins. So yeah, it's been a little while since we saw Martin in action. You know, not such the regular fighter that we were used to. It's a guy that was very, very busy at one time. Was fighting a lot, you know, 4 times a year, 5 times a year. And has slowed down, has gotten a little bit older, is picking his fights and picking his opportunities.
Yeah, but he's looking in phenomenal shape. And the thing about Martin, he's got such a massive amount of experience. Like I said, was just more extensive than Topology will actually tell you. He's one of those records where you scroll down on Topology and your mouse wheel just burns out because he's that kind of experience. So you can have those kind of layups. But you know, the times I've been to visit this past year or two, on and off, not often, at Quan Vessel's Academy, formerly Fight Fit Militia, Martin's always there. He's there with the fight team, preparing them for those other fights and grinding. And he was so relaxed coming into this fight. He's got that fight IQ, he's got that experience, and I think his opponent knows it. Just keeping backing him up, just controlling the center is Martin. Looking to strike on the outside, looking for a bit of openings.
Both fighters looking to establish their range right now. Nobody getting too aggressive yet as we hit the halfway point of round number 1. Remember, this is it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Just another leg kick for Martin, just looking for the opportunity. Ziko's just hoping he can time a counter. Instead of start trying to cause some offense of his own, Martin's just going to keep dancing, pushing forward a little bit. There's KG, he's got that beautiful jab as Martin. He's got a nasty right cross. Has just put people away, left, right and centre for many years, and Ziko Makengele knows it. Martin doesn't want to let Makengele get close and get his hands on him, because he is a mauler. He's one of those guys whose natural strength just able to power through most people's technique. We know Martin's jiu-jitsu has improved drastically with Norman Vessels and Richie Kwan these past few years. He's a very different fighter to the kind of guy he was when he first entered the EFC almost, what, 12, 13 years ago. But even then, he knows that someone with the kind of brutish strength, particularly in the first round that Ziko Makengele has, he knows he can, one of those guys who can power through those techniques regardless of how dangerous you are off your back. Good timing by Martin. Ziko getting a bit more aggressive.
Yeah, we wanted to see that action here out of Ziko. We know what he brings to the table. The dude is an absolute just bull in a china shop. I mean, he knocks down everything in front of him, but he's definitely showing a lot of respect here to the former lightweight champion.
There's that jab from Martin. We've got Gareth McLennan here shouting out to his former teammates to pump that jab out. He's got his hands low as Martin, but there's such a distance between him and Ziko that he's confident. He's one of those guys with his extra-sized gloves as Martin van Staden. You take those gloves off, Cyrus, you've seen them before. They're like wrecking balls on the end of these long pendulums. He's got such long arms. Yeah, lunch boxes. They're just absolutely massive. His knockout power is absolutely phenomenal. But nice and patient for Ziko Makengele. Keep in mind, this is only his 4th pro fight here in the EFC. And he was fighting for title against an absolute legend of Martin van Staden. He doesn't seem to be cowed. He's being very patient and calm. He's not taking too much damage. Very cagey first round, it has to be said. But still patience from Makengele. He's not rushing in. Oh, nice shots from Martin. It's almost as if Makengele was looking for the spinning back heel. And they're stopping, they're still going. And the referee's been hit. Referee Vickers is down.
Oh my goodness. Vickers just got caught.
Another good leg click. There we go. And boom. It's a big left for Makengele that floors referee Vickers.
And obviously, I think Vickers is going to be just fine. He's a big boy. He can take a shot, no doubt about it. He's going to round 2.
He's a tough dude, without a shadow of a doubt. And if you're going to have a substitute referee, you can't get much better than Bobby Janidis. History making in all different ways tonight here at EFC 93. And we are just beginning. One of the most anticipated welterweight fights I've seen in several years in the UFC. But it was a beautiful left high roundhouse that rocked Ziko, but he just came back with a nice, beautiful right cross of his own, did Makengele. And you know, Martin, I don't know if he wants to really be in that kind of firefight. He wants to pick his shots. You know, he's got Makengele off the back foot. He doesn't need to be engaging in a phone booth really for Makengele, because that's what Ziko wants. That's where Ziko is really effective. Get in close, he can cause damage with his power. But Martin needs to pick his shots and use his superior timing and precision. Let's just take a look at the world's odds here. Yeah, Cyrus.
Yeah, exactly. You can see Makengele here coming in, still sitting as the underdog. Martin van Staden commands a lot of respect in this organization, and he is just trying to pick apart the gorilla, Ziko Makengele.
Exactly, Martin strikes from range. Makengele goes for the takedown. That's what he's been looking for.
The finger wag. He says, no, 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 not today. Very Dikembe Mutombo-ish.
Again, it was another spinning attack at the end of that first round that laid himself open for that high roundhouse. I don't think Ziko wants to be doing that. He's such a tight, compact fighter. I don't think he wants to be getting close into Martin and start the spinning techniques, because that will lay himself open to be slept. And Martin does exactly the same with the spinning back heel. It's beautiful. Ziko comes on the offensive. Leg kick from Martin, ducks under the big right overhand.
Van Staden, is he kind of coming in for the kill here? You can see his confidence is going up. Ziko Makengele has hung around the outside the majority of this fight. Martin van Staden has taken real estate right in the middle of our hexagon.
It's a good leg kick by Ziko, but beautifully checked by Martin. Just needs to move in and out. Just that range-finding ability of Martin. When to enter the pocket and when to leave without taking any kind of damage is the key to his game plan. Like I said, he doesn't want to get in too close with Ziko. As we've seen with the power of Makengele before, that ground and pound, those 3 victories he's got coming into this fight are just absolutely glorious to see. Just incredible athletic, brutal strength. But this is playing into Martin's hands. He wants to wind this down. He wants to get in the later rounds. Bobby Janidis keeping well out of the way. He's actually on the other side of the hexagon, Cyrus. He's keeping well out of the way of these lads.
Understandable. It's a smart move.
We're running out of referees in this title fight at the EFC 93. But Bobby keeping well out of the way, but always in control. Martin's still looking for that opening. Hands really low. Checking the kick. Big left and right for Makengele. Just whisked past Martin Correa. Just looking for that opening. Just a bit of head movement coming in, cutting off the angles of Ziko Makengele. Just great cage craft. But Makengele as a cornered animal is very dangerous, is coming forward with some shots of his own.
Yeah, you said that perfectly. Yeah, as a cornered animal, he's very, very dangerous as Makengele. Please keep that in mind. that this guy hits very, very hard. There's a reason why he's here. We know Van Staden's the favorite here, but you got a younger, faster, more explosive fighter here in Makengele. As good as Van Staden is, you can't beat Father Time. And Makengele's quite a bit younger.
Yeah, Ziko calls himself the gorilla, and that's because if he gets you into his arms, he'll squeeze the life out of you. He'll take you down and he'll ground and pound you straight through the mat into the floor. And he's got hold of Martin, but Martin disengages. Both very slippery now. It works for Martin. Just pouring out that left jab. Just range finding again, but there was an easy escape for Martin. Ziko really didn't get his hands on him. Don't forget, we've got very dangerous judo skills. Has Ziko Makengele coming out his time in the DRC, was a champion judoka. So he gets his hands on you, very dangerous place to be, and they're both looking at you. Martin just grins at him. Ooh. Ziko nods. Look at Martin van Staden is.
For sure, 100%.
So the further these rounds go, Cyrus, it does play into Martin van Staden's wheelhouse. A beautiful spinning back kick from Makengele. Still looking sprightly though. Martin still pushing him on the back foot though. Still looking for those openings. But as we saw, there's a couple of shots as Ziko was getting off there in that second round. Comes forward, it's a bit left right of his own, Makengele.
But Van Staden right there with him. I mean, you know, that was a dangerous combination right there, but Martin just looks very, very strong with his stand-up right now. It doesn't seem very phased. No,
and in great condition as well. Actually, both lads, let's take a look at the in-play odds from World Sports Betting. Even more of a favourite by 0.1. I think Van Staden, that line has changed. Even more of a favourite, like I said. And World Sports Betting are recognising the further we're going. After this round, we're heading into the championship rounds. It plays more into the wheelhouse of Martin van Staden's conditioning. Makengele gets him down, and he slips his up. Van Staden's back up.
Oh, baby.
Fantastic scramble. Makengele can't keep him down.
The gorilla strikes.
Wow.
And he may have just awoken something here in the Punisher. Because Martin came out swinging after he stuck
left jab by Van Staden. Sorry, Cyrus, but it was a beautiful left jab straight down the pipe.
Of course.
Oh, he's cracked him. Caught him. Ziko's a little bit wobbly. He was returning with a couple of shots of his own, though. Makengele is still in this, but that was a good shot from Martin. It's going to take just one big overhand right from Makengele in the pocket to put him away. It's dangerous waters for both lads. Just Martin just taunting with every shot Makengele throws. Just trying to keep goading him and look for that opening. Martin with the left right, a big left right by Makengele. Martin stands. Martin's career is right now. Martin van Staden's down his owner. Ziko Makengele is the world champion.
The gorilla! Oh my goodness! The gorilla leads the world 4 in a row, and now he's got the belt to prove it. Oh my goodness! But Staden kind of let him have a shot, and he paid for it in a very big way, Simon.
Yeah, he did. He was starting to engage in a little bit of a fist fight. And no, you can see how frustrated he is. He knew what happened. He started engaging. I mean, he was getting the better of the strikes, but it was just a massively powerful left-right combo from Ziko Makengele to put him away. Against the player, it's got to be said.
What a rise for the gorilla. Let's take a look.
Yeah, it was like
driving forward.
How the takedowns were not effective for Ziko. Martin was able to scramble back up to his feet, but as the third round wore on, and both lads were impressing in the cage, by the way, what we're not seeing during the Restonic action replay. But yeah, left-right combo that put Bobby Carragini just straight into the action. Ziko Makengele was carrying on. He wasn't going to let the referee stop it, but eventually got pulled off. Let's just take a look at the combo again. Left-right. It was a big right that got Martin. And it was a right through the guard to the side. That was a beautiful shot. Just good trading in the pocket.
It was a good stoppage, and Ziko almost took out another referee.
Gorilla Makengele!
Gorilla Okosso, Ziko Makengele. Woo! Buckle up. Round number 1 is officially underway. In the short black with the blue wraps, that's Ziko. In the black with the red wraps, that is Gorilla Okosso.
Both trading kicks. With a jumping wild kick from Wallace. Ziko goes to the body, quite from distance. Nice leg kick, nice calf kick from Ziko Makengele. So Okosso just got that right hand ready. Ziko dictating the space at the moment. Oh, big left hand for Makengele. Okosso gets out of the way.
You got to wonder what sort of tools are being added to the repertoire of Ziko Makengele right now over at CIT. This is a good opportunity for him to get back on the right track and gain some momentum and see if he's able to steamroll Gorilla Okosso. If Okosso can bring something different to the table.
Both fighters switching stances a lot, but it's still Makengele coming forward. Okosso just on the outside. Think about the counter, but comes forward instead with the right cross. Makengele slips the left behind it. Okosso trying to get away from the fence. Good left hand from Makengele. He's hunting with that one, then goes with the right left combination again. Hands down, stalking his prey.
Not overcompensating right now is Ziko. Very, very composed. We're not used to seeing this side of him. We're used to seeing just this, unrestrainable animal of a fighter. And right now it seems like he's kind of waiting and looking for his openings here, and I like it. I like the hesitancy.
Ducks under a big left hand from Wallace Okosso. Okosso came forward with quite a wild kick that was going nowhere, and he came with a massive overhand left, but Makengele easily ducked. Good combination from Makengele. Okosso gets on the back foot.
You can only circle for so long. I mean, he's starting to cut off that hexagon. Not a whole lot of real estate once Ziko commits. A lot of control in those punches, though, Simon, and I like it.
Yeah, it's a lot more patient approach from Ziko. Like you said, just cutting off those angles like origami scissors. Okosso continues to circle around the outside. He's tried to get a couple of shots off, but really nothing much significant. Good high guard, a lot of those power punches from Makengele, good left. And another good combination from him.
Baby. Here comes the flurry. On top is Ziko, and he is back in control, and that's a bad place to be if you are Gorilla Okosso. Not very good on the ground, Okosso, and now you got Makengele, a man possessed.
Well, he's just burying his head in the bedbasket of Makengele, but now he's all down on the ground. A big right hand for Makengele. Referee Peter Coxon's looking at. Look at those in-play
Nowhere
odds.
to go. Petey Coxon may have to step in here.
Oh, huge right hands. Okosso's going nowhere, and referee Peter Coxon's called a great win for Makengele.
There it is. Ziko with another big dub. He is back on the winning track tonight here at EFC 126. Wow, great performance here, Simon. We expected Ziko to come out here and have a good night, but he was very measured in his approach. He did not rush it, and that's how it's going to have to be against some of the talent in this division.
Yeah, just didn't let off the pressure. Was just hunting him down patiently. And there was a nice combination up against the fence that had Wallace in trouble, and then followed him down to the ground. Easily passed into full mount, did Ziko Makengele, and then just brought down that big right hand. Let's have a look at the action replay. Big right hands. And this is right towards the ending. Just before this, Wallace Okosso was burying his head in the tummy, so he could just stop Ziko hitting him on the back of the head, which he didn't, and was very patient in the ground and pound was Makengele. And the shots just kept coming. Some of them's getting through in the side. Those are the ones that Peter Coxon saw. Going to the other side, going to the left, to the right. Makengele just bringing down that right hand from hell. Loads of warnings from referee Coxon, and you see Okosso actually going nowhere. There was no escape from that. The ground and pound just continued until we'd all gone home. Great win for the Gorilla, Makengele, the former champion, back in devastating fashion.
100%, that was impressive. Ziko Makengele back in the conversation. Gotta wonder what might be next as he puts on another one of those fantastic finishes here at EFC 126 here in the city of gold, Johannesburg. That's how you get it done. A lot of great sportsmanship here, and now time to bring these men in for an official decision. We'll go to Okosso, Bilal, Ramopo, and make it all good.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the Battle of the Gorillas, referee Petey Coxon has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes and 14 seconds of the very first round, declaring your winner by TKO due to strikes in the blue corner, the Gorilla, Ziko Makengele.